reenacted yesterday, if he's still the president top heavy, it's as good as, having federal police that has a state police inkling. That's just it. So it's still pretty much overseen by the federal. And even when you look at the, police council, it's still leaning towards the president. You see, my fear is when we talk about federalism, I think we don't understand what federalism is in this country. We don't understand what federalism is to a large extent. And when you still have this modeling, it's just going to open doors for all sorts. So if this is what they did yesterday in the National Assembly, and I can read all the sections, maybe what I will do is as the days go by, I'll be reading different sections, I'll be pointing the loopholes. If this was what they did and this is what will also be sent to the State House of Assembly, which I know those ones will, largely want to counter since their governors are already in on it, then it still goes back to the things we're talking about. I think the true conversation and why I've always been iffy about state police is the viability. Because the reason for the level of insecurity in this country is not because of state police. State police is just saying you have more jurisdictional boots on the ground, but it doesn't solve the problem of complicity. It doesn't solve the problem of complicity. I mean, we've tried the iterations with various local policing arrangements, Amotekun and the likes and all of that. So has it been able to solve the problem?
But they are not armed.
No, they are. They are giving intelligence and some guns, but they are not giving AK-47 and high-grade weapons. I mean, that's just the difference. So if you give them an high-grade weapon and all that, I mean, what does it do? They work in consonance with the police. Okay, you give them the right to go all out. Does it solve the problem overnight? Where you have a massive level of kidnapping, insecurity, complicity. Look at the high-level terrorist financing you're seeing. Look at how much these guys are transferring the international border transfers for terrorism. You want to compare it with what would be the paltry budget of the state police? Where they are still even talking about a 3% quota because the governors, which we know that cannot even pay anything, will not be able to pay and effectively cater to it. So let's solve the problem of security architecture first. Let the politicians allow the security architecture in this country breathe. Because do you think this will stop the politicians from still going to do peace deals with the bandits? Is it not in this country that the security architecture is so defeated to an extent that people were motorcycles passing? Anyway, the police have come out and say, no, they are vigilante. I don't know when police started giving salute to vigilante.
Rufai just put it rightly. This was the thought I have since yesterday when this news broke of this state policing on how the Senate hurriedly passed the bill. It's good one. The governor finally will have control over some form of control the way it stays now over the police. But for me, I think some people actually want this state police for their own personal gain, which I don't know why. I don't want to speculate. Listen to what Rufai said is that if you see the way and manner some governors and some political figures in some region in Nigeria act, it has to scare you. Because if governor can go and negotiate a peace deal who on life a general who kidnap people with these same people for the sake of peace, not deliver their state police architecture to this non-state at or criminal element, these are some of the challenge. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.